And Relating Wave goes around one. Joyo with a big booming clear that sends Archie all the way back. And this is awkward. What? I don't know what in the world happened with Archie, but Rise will take advantage.
I have no clue what happened. Just a big whiff on the field. He had plenty of boost.
Pedestrian with that ball. And Endpoint allowed to stay on the attack. Metza going after Vatira and just bullied him away, allowing Relating Wave to tie the game.
Well, all he had to do was just show that he was going for bump, and Vatira couldn't do anything other than try and avoid it. And the further he got, and send us right into overtime.
What's the most appropriate way to end game one after talking about two explosive offenses? A quick overtime. Vatira, 8 seconds in, has another strong start to a series.
Look at this ground pinch. Ow, nasty. Goes off of an Endpoint player into the net. And Moist Esports not going to go long into overtime with that one. And Vatira, great
waves.
there.
Joyo's got to play that from his own backboard. And Vatira around Metzanorris.
Oh, nice.
Vatira solo effort. No assist needed. Vatira's on fire.
Just slice and dice by 1, by 2, the third. See ya later, Vatira. Putting Endpoint in a clip.
By Metzanorris, his third save. 3rd out of 5. There have been no saves on the Moist side of the field. And Vatira adds to his tally another unassisted goal.
Stacks, look at this angle. Oh my goodness. Relating Wave had to respect
streaking down the field, trying to add one more. He doesn't need to. Moist has a 2-0 lead, and I wonder if an Endpoint timeout might be in the cards.
It's got to be, especially after game number 1 where they shot.
Like maybe they were starting to maybe go out of favor. Archie with the demo. It's an open net. They can't miss this. Relating Wave gives Endpoint the lead.
My goodness, Relating Wave just goes coast to coast, and Archie clears the way for him. He just rolled that really ball. Keeping Endpoint in the orange half there as Rise gets by 1, not by 2. And oh, big mistake by Joyo on the back half. The ball just floats over his head, and Endpoint up by 2.
Relating Wave was brilliant at times against Team BDS, and then at others maybe disappeared a little bit, trying to do everything he can to get quickly down the side wall. Rise waiting.
Archie.
It fell to him. Archie couldn't clear, and Moister on the board.
That's the second time now where this ball's gone off the backboard for free. You gotta get the touch, especially at this level.
That's the 8th goal between these two teams. Only the second assist as Archie made the save. Another follow-up save. And finally, Joyo Kami will come through. Joyo ties the game after a relentless barrage off the kickoff.
And just chaos on the back line for Endpoint. And Joyo saw the lead from Endpoint.
Europe has been fun to watch in this one. The Super 16 heating up as Archie adds another off the kickoff. It is Super Saturday all over again.
Oh my goodness, 131 kilometers per hour.
Vatira again, great field vision, but Relating Wave with the rejection. Metzanorris to sky one away from Vatira. Joyo's got to keep it in the air. It's angling downward. Rise couldn't get it to Vatira, and Endpoint are alive in the series.
My goodness, great use of that timeout from Team Endpoint, and you've got to commend it.
Relating Wave down to Archie. Last second effort is set away, and Rise for Vatira in behind the defense. And that's it! Far down and through after so many near misses. This one ends in regulation.
Why not? Why not? Just no second on the clock, no time remaining. Just put it in. No overtime needed. And Moist Esports take the game. The third man has to be far enough away just in case that big clear comes out. Oh, Vatira. Oh, Vatira getting physical on the back line.
Yeah, put an asterisk next to this one. Sure. Not assisted? Yes, it was. Vatira putting Archie in the net. All the momentum. They hold all the cards. They got an empty net. And Vatira slots it home.
Endpoint starting to fall apart. 6 seconds later, Rise gets a big clear downfield, which turns into a perfect pass. And all Vatira has.
That assist by Rise to set up the game winner. Last game, again, has to wait. Metza Norris will score with 2:40 to go. And it's a stat that actually might be relevant if Endpoint can mount a comeback.
I like the idea there from Rise to go off your own capitalizes beautifully is Endpoint. 1/2 to go here, still chasing 1 goal. That's a great opportunity, and Archie gonna tie it up.
Yeah, I was kind of cheering for this to happen. BDS couldn't do this against Endpoint. Endpoint coming through clutch at the end. He's got it here. And Vatira and Joyo trying to get this out of harm's way. One more touch needed to slow down Metza Norris. We're on that 0-second mark. It's Archie this time, and Vatira was at least in the way. Relating wave. We're going to game 6. Relating wave is unreal.
No way. Relating wave saying, Rise, anything you can do, I can do better, and puts it right over his head. Endpoint keeping themselves alive.
And what a statement. Right has been supremely fun and entertaining. This one, no exception. And Relating Wave will do it again.
Just 8 seconds later, but it's a new game. Endpoint continue to keep that pressure. And it was just chaos on the back
way to go here. And maybe an insurance goal or 2 required. This will drop down to Metza. And there's 1.
Metza extending the lead by 1 here is Archie. Great pass, but Rise falters on the goal line there. Needed to get the touch at this level as Archie gets his 2nd assist of the game, his 3rd of the series, and Endpoint running away here in game number 6.
That's just casually Relating Wave with his 6th goal of the series. The easiest one he's had by far to lay down for Moist Esports. And he got a big win here. Can he get the shot off? He sure can. He does it again. It's a hat trick.
They just drive forward. That's the new meta. Just drive forward. Continue to go through that ball. And you saw him get a nice little wave dash to catch up
to
it.
Joyo off the crossbar. Rise, no. Vatira, yes. With 1:27 to go. And normally I would roll my eyes at the idea that this would be possible. But it is Moist Esports, a team that has done this before.
Gonna be a tough ask, especially when they're keeping pressure on like that. And Archie puts the lead back up to 4. Another big miss off that backboard.
And that might have stopped any hopes of such a comeback. Metza Norris. Are they going to get another off the kickoff? No, and that's a quick answer from Rise. And Joyo shot got by Archie.
I love this pinch off the back wall from Rise. Bang! Relating Wave not expecting that. Joyo, you see him position himself upside down, gets below the ball. Slow down Moist Esports.
4 of these games have been decided by just 1 goal, and then all of a sudden you have this aberration that's getting a little bit closer. Joyo adds 1 here with just over a minute to go, and this is very much within Moist reach.
My eyebrows are starting to raise a little bit, Stack.
Indeed, head to Champions Field as this Cinderella comeback story continues.
The glimmer of hope turned into a mirage for Moist Esports. Rise goes down low, and Archie comes in from nowhere, pinches that ball off of Metza, and Rise there, cheating in the zone, puts it in for Moist Esports.
Vatira did this to put the series away yesterday, just kind of hanging around in the zone. And this time it's Rise who's the recipient. Shut him down. 2 seconds left. There is not an orange car in sight, and Moist Esports have done it again on Champions Field.
My goodness, looking unstoppable. They faltered a little, went all the way to Champions Field, but held strong. And, I mean, they just had offense of production just out of control today. Shot after shot, goal after goal. And even the assists from time to time, just everyone getting involved for Moist Esports.